So welcome back to my garage. This is Gamer Dom. This is a replay of a game I had on the old 9.13 patch in the Wolverine. Wolverine is a tier 5 American turreted TD. It's one of my favourite tanks in the game. It's my stress relief, the one I go back to when I'm either having a really bad day or I just fancy just having a bit of light relief. I pretty much always have a good game in it, and it's because it is pretty nimble for a TD. It's got a really good gun, 76mm, good pen, well, reasonable pen, not massive alpha, but a really good rate of fire. And you can see I'm moving forward really nicely. As you can also see, it's the only tank I've got 3 marks of excellence for, so yeah, I'm reasonably good in it. So I've come up to the usual sort of spot here to see whether I can catch anything coming up the 9-0 line and get some side shots into them. Often you get tanks coming along here, and I've got binos on, and whoops, and there's Lux just reappeared right behind me, which is not really well. I put one shot in him, I've auto locked on him, and I take him down, but he has taken, well, over 300 of my health, or nearly 300 of my health. I've dropped from 360 to 66. In the first minute I'm pretty much out the game in terms of hit pool, which is not ideal. So I've learnt my lesson a little bit. I've pushed forward a little bit further. This is okay as long as there aren't too many tanks coming from here, because you've got nowhere to pull back from. Whereas that other position, at least you can pull back much easier. But I wasn't expecting a wild Lux to come charging up the middle like that. And here's a customer, a Stug. And you can see the rate of fire. First shot takes out his engine, puts him on fire, and the second shot would have killed him, but he was killed by somebody else. So yeah, that was a good start. Well, if you don't mind the 66 health that I'm on. So I'm going to wait here a bit longer. We've got Stuart moving around, we've got other tanks moving around the 0 line. At the moment it's looking pretty quiet down here. I'm rather suspecting that there isn't anything coming down this line. There's an STVZ39, he's really not a threat to any of those guys over there. So I'm going to go around and see if I can peek around the other side on the hill and see if I can see anything that's worth having a go at. We're 4-0 up, which is pretty darn good. But things are about to go a little bit wayward. So there is the SU-100, a really dangerous TD at this tier, well, any tier to be honest. First shot wafted over him, second shot bounced, third shot don't know where that one went, and somehow the fourth shot managed to actually clip. I guess it must have hit one of his little hatches on the side. And there's a waffle. The waffle is not waffle, what am I talking about? The toaster. He's dead meat. You have some toast. 3 shots, quick succession, he's gone. And that's how good this gun is. It really is very good. But you notice we've lost heavy line. We've lost the 1, 2, 3 line. All our heavies are dead. And there is just a Burt running back towards our base, and nothing much to stop them coming into our base. So I'm going to push round and get over and support the well, just try and put some eyes on the approach to our cap. And sometimes you have to do this in games. You know, you have to, you know, you want to deal damage, you want to kill things, you want to shoot things, but sometimes just lighting them up for your team is the right thing to do. And bear in mind we've got 3 arty, so I'm hoping that if, and there's the Skoda, if I can see them, missed that shot, didn't lead it enough, which is frustrating. If I can light things up, then the arty, hopefully being 3 of them, might be able to take him out, and there goes 1 shot from the arty, so that's good. And I'll get assistance for that, so you get half the experience that you would have done from doing the killing yourself, doing the shooting yourself. It's KV85, pretty much full strength. He's yeah, but I can't get my gun down on him here until he comes forward enough, and now he's spotted me. Ooh, that shot went whizzing over the top of my tank, thank goodness, because any closer it would have parted my commander's hair. So I'm still just trying to keep him in sight, really. I'm just poking this hill. So I'm not really expecting to get the gun down on him. I just want to light him up so our RT can have a go at him. And there you go, there he is again. He knows I'm here and I know he's there, but he can't see me, whereas I can see him. So I'm just trying, as I say, just trying to keep him under observation. Here comes the Nashorn. He thinks he fancies a bit of KV arse. And you see how far he has to go over the hill, and that's what I have to do. And that's why I wasn't doing it, because if I had done, chances are something would have hit me. So I can just see the top of his turret. Accuracy of this gun is fabulous when you let it aim properly. 120 damage is not bad at all. So come on, RT, finish him off. Finish him off. Still there, he's still there, so I'm just holding around. It's now 9-8 from being, what was it, 4-0 up? It's 9-8, not looking at all rosy now. RT's still slamming shells into where he was last seen in the hope to get him, and he is pretty well worn down. Can we get a kill shot? Yeah, we'll steal that kill with 17 hit points. Well, I say steal, I mean we lit him up, we got him a lot of assistance damage for him, so finishing him off was a bit of a bonus. But we're still in real trouble. We've only got the 2 RT now. The Matilda 4, who's sort of stuck down the middle there, don't know what he's doing. And us TDs, and we're all sort of sitting here waiting to see who shoots that Matilda, really. And it was a dog. It wasn't a dog, it was the SU. But I can see the TOG, so I'm going to hit him as much as I can. Can't pen him though. He's slightly side on, which doesn't help. So I've changed to APCR, and I'm pumping shot after shot after shot into him. See the reload of that. I mean, he was just like a machine gun. The slug couldn't pull back because he's just so slow, and every time he tried to turn, the shell just punched straight through him. So that was pretty good. We're still 11-10 down, still 11-10 up, but I don't feel like we've got this game. It's going to be really tight. I've got 1300 damage, 5 kills, which has personally been quite a good game, but I want the win. I want the win. So I'm going to come around the north. I think clearly they didn't have anything that side. I'm pretty sure all their tanks are sort of hiding behind that sort of crest line on the H line, waiting for us to poke round. And it's true, we do have the numbers. We have 1 more tank than they do, and generally the way it works, especially when you've got something like a TOG that can't move very fast, is that the right side with more tanks will be the one that goes for the cap, so the one with less holds back. They've got a much bigger hit point pool because that TOG, I think, is pretty much full strength. So I'm trying to be really careful because, you know, 66 health, which is what I've been on since first minute of the game. I can't afford to take a single hit from anything, and even artillery splash damage will probably take me out. Let the binos kick in. Camo nets kicked in. Still can't see anything. So I'm going to push on. I'm hoping the RT are keeping a good watch on me. I'm trying to see across to the crest and see where the Hetzer is, and it's an interesting. I've got a bit left behind actually. I've been maybe too cautious because the Hetzer's pushed up through the middle, the Nashorn's going round the right, and if I come around the left, hopefully we can get them all in a bit of a sandwich. But I think the Hetzer needs to wait. He's being a little bit aggressive. The SU-100Y was in this vicinity poking over before, so I don't want to risk it. Really, you know, we've got 2 good RT who are lined up. Presumably they should be aimed for where we think the enemy are, and if we can spot something, they should be able to take it apart. That's the theory. So the Hetzer's being a little bit too ballsy for my liking. I'd rather he was a bit more cautious, but we'll see how it goes for him. Still can't see anything, and I'm also nervous about Artie. Often Artie sort of sit down in the water area around the, oh, and there's the SU. Oh, and he's taken out the Hetzer. So we know they're exactly where I thought they were. So we'll keep pushing round. It's annoying because the Hetzer got a little bit ahead of himself, and that allowed them to sort of take him on without us having any chance of getting a shot. Now maybe the Artie did, I don't know. I'm nervous that there might be an Artie to one side. There they are. Can I get a shot? I can't get a shot on them. It's really frustrating. Oh, there he is. Oh, and he disappeared. The slug disappeared. And Nashorn looks in real trouble now. I should have pushed up a bit quicker maybe. And the Burt took him out. So there's the dog. He can't see me, so I've got APCR still loaded, so try and track him. Didn't manage to. Don't know where the radical was there, given the fact I was aimed directly at him. And yeah, this is not a great move here, Dom. So I move up, try and respot him, and he obviously hasn't seen me, so I should have pulled right back. Yeah, I should have pulled right back and fired from back, so I could go a little bit further back and not take his return shot. And instead, I compounded it by firing, letting him see me, and then staying stationary to take a second shot. And of course, that was too much of an invite. So yeah, frustrating. But yeah, 1700 damage, 5 kills. It's been a good game, but I don't know. 2 RT against 2 RT and well, virtually dead Tog. Don't know who the odds are with. My guess is with the Tog team, just purely because of that extra tank, and he will see them coming before they see him. So I'm trying to get the Burt to at least get up and do some spotting, and let the SU take the shot initially, at least, because the Burt is actually quite good in sort of TD mode. And I'm telling him, you know, the Tog is one shot. The SU appears, and I was getting a bit annoyed with the SU in this, and in hindsight, probably he was doing the right thing. He was, oh, there you go. Tog. Oh. The Burt, having fully aimed his shot, completely misses it, but he does manage to dodge the return shot from the Tog. I'm not sure what he's doing here. He's just sort of hiding, I guess, pulling back, and the Tog makes a bit of a mistake. I don't know what he was doing. If he'd carried, it looked like he reversed back, which was pretty silly. And yeah, and there we go, one of theirs is in the cap. Now the Burt clearly doesn't know what to do about this. He's not sure whether to go and cap himself or to go back, and yeah, it's difficult to know. I mean, we'd need a reset anyway, and the SU should be moving towards doing that, and I thought that's initially what he was doing. I thought he'd gone back to sort of cover our base, but he sort of went nowhere and stopped, and now that's game over. They've now got both in the cap, 29 seconds. There's no way the Burt can get back in time. The only way we can have any chance here is for the SU to manage to reset the cap somehow, and he doesn't seem to be doing anything very much. Just maybe he's taking aims, maybe he is taking shots, I can't see at the moment, but he's just wandering along. He needs to get forward, otherwise this is, the clock's 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, it's game over. He didn't even take a shot. Damn it. So that was a bit of a heartbreaker, all told. I guess ultimately I'd say the Lux won them the game, because, not being modest, well, yeah, being a little bit modest, he took me out the game. I couldn't take a single shot from the Tog without dying. if I'd had any kind of health ball left, I could have taken one shot from the Tog, and I fancy my chances to have taken him down, and then me and the 2 arty against their 2 arty, just because of my increased view range over the arty would be give us the advantage, I would have guessed. So, you know, the Lux, with his really weird move going up and sacrificing himself in the first minute, probably won them the game. Other things, maybe I should have pushed up a bit quicker, but I was nervous because we hadn't seen the Burt for ages, and any shot would have taken me out, and we went in a little bit isolated. We probably should have stuck together as we assaulted, because the theory was right, one coming from the north, one coming from the middle, one coming from the south. That should have worked. The problem was the execution was poor. We ended up going in piecemeal, and that's not good. But ultimately the SU did nothing at the end of the game. I don't know what he was trying to play at. Did he actually do anything in the whole game? No, not really. He fired quite a lot of shots, but he only hit twice. So yeah, we could have done with him resetting the cap at the end there to at least give us a chance. But yeah, at the end of the day, it was a good game. Really enjoyed it. It was another ace tanker in the Wolverine. Got fighter, fire for effect, and patrol, which is a good medal. I like this one. You got to spot at least 6 enemy tanks that are damaged by your team. I got 7, so that's all good. So that was fun. Finished top on experience, 1350, which is pretty meaty for a tier 5 tank. 1700 damage and 5 kills. We were second on damage. The Burt did well, and their SU-100Y did a lot of damage, but that's got a big ass gun. We fired 26 shots and 22 of them hit, 18 penetrated, and that's why I love the Wolverine. It's got a really good gun, and a lot of those non-penetrations were when we were firing at that Tog when he was on the hill, and he was angled pretty well against us, so had to change to premium to puncture through him. So but the reason why this sort of game went from being just a pretty good game to a really good game, even though it was a loss, was that spotting damage. Nearly 2,000 spotting damage, you know, more than I actually did as damage. So the combination, you know, you're talking 3,000, my maths isn't good, 3,600, something like that, 3,600, nearly 700 damage, either caused directly by me or indirectly by me. That's how you get ace tankers, and that's how you help your team. It wasn't good enough ultimately in this game. We didn't win, and that's a bit of a heartbreaker, but it was a fun game and I really enjoyed it. Always do with the Wolverine, as I say. 44,000 credits. We got 4,000 for courageous resistance, which is well done, tried hard, unlucky son award. Because we fired a fair bit of premium, we only made nearly 20,000 credits, but you know, it's a tier 5, so that's pretty good. XP 2000. So that was a bit of a heartbreaker, but it was a good fun game, and ultimately, you know, fun games is what I play the game for. You know, I want to win obviously, but if it's a good game and we lose, you know, it's better than a bad game and we win in my book. So hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know what you think of the Wolverine and anything else down below. Also, please click like and subscribe for more content. That would be fabulous if you could do that. Would help the channel no end. And hope you enjoy your games. Get out there, have fun. I'm guessing the 914 server will be up by the time I post this video, so enjoy the new features, the physics and so forth on that game, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.